we removed 2 of your 3 just motions that you wanted to discuss. So you're up.
So my motion is to move that the board comply with the legal demand letter from Kitsap Law Group. And our last special meeting, we discussed the demands set by this group, representing John and John. Constance, you had a motion to send a reply to their attorney, and we all agreed no. But I do believe a letter was sent.
No, it was not.
Well, you were also supposed to put in writing the 4 questions and send that around for our approval.
We discussed it at that board meeting and everybody approved them.
We approved the questions saying that you were going to send them. Rather than have you rewrite them, then you were supposed to submit them in writing to us.
Right.
We also requested that the opinion from the attorney be replied to us in writing. And you've stated that you have responded and reached out directly to their attorney without coming to the board and getting any direction for us on how to respond to. All we asked and approved for you to do.
You just made a comment that I reached out to their attorney.
That we reached out to their attorney to talk about an NDA.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Where did you get that?
You wrote it in your email.
I can show you my bill.
Our lawyer did.
Right, but us as a board did not direct her to do that.
We sure did. We all sat here and we talked about the NDA, and that was agreed upon by everybody
To
here.
ask her
It was
to,
less than to be
her
with the
opinion of
attorney.
it,
And see what the attorney said. We didn't agree with
to take any
the other
action.
comments that you made in your constant contact that you put out, that you also put at the bottom, the very last line on that constant contact, that the trustees agreed to abide by the DKC's attorney's opinion. We never agreed to that. But anyway, that's.
And you also indicated that you received the opinion from the attorney, however, you have withheld it from the rest of the board.
I withheld it on the recommendation of the attorney that it should be discussed in an executive session.
I think that that is really not appropriate because we're all trustees here and we're all part of this corporation. And I don't think it's appropriate that you're withholding information. Maybe from the 2 with the lawsuit, but the rest of us should be able to see that ahead of time.
And
That's the intent.
we'll get to that, Brenda. We will get to that, but you're jumping the gun here.
We're gonna get to that tonight.
But I want to make a point that we did not, as a board, agree to do any response. We asked for the lawyer to provide us an opinion in writing so that we can review that and then decide on the next steps. We never authorized anyone to reach out to their attorney. So
What did you think was going to happen if we contacted our attorney with these
that they were going to
questions?
give us a written opinion and then we could sit down and discuss how we want to proceed.
Well, I guess that's not how the legal world works, because our attorney did reach out to them. Because there's a,
They were not, did you ask them to?
No,
Then why did they?
not specifically, no.
that's what attorneys do. I mean, they saw that there is.
I have my hand up.
Yeah, we're still talking. We have a demand letter
Yes.
with potential court action if that demand wasn't met. So that was all agreed upon to turn over to our attorney. And that their attorney, and I sent the demand letter and a copy of the possible court action to our attorney.
We were supposed to have an opinion back by the 6th.
You got it. We got it.
We did not share it with any of us.
I did. I acknowledged that there was an opinion and that we would share it in an executive session.
We did not. You did not say that.
Well, what did I say then? I think
You said you were going to share the results in this meeting is what you actually said.
And the intent is to do exactly that tonight in executive session.
on the advice of our
we did vote, we made a vote not to send the stuff to Kitsap Law Group. We wanted,
Right.
the intent was, you were gonna give 3 questions and a demand letter to our attorney. They were gonna return an opinion in a short period of time, 2-3 days, so that we could have validation, not negotiation, of the confirmation that we should have access to documents. Then, by that middle of last week, even to conversations with Bill Little, was we were hoping to have that opinion back and validate that both attorneys agreed on the state law that says that we have access to all company documents. And we did not get that. And so then on the 3rd or so, we were going to get that. Then you were going to give all those opinion to the whole board so they could discuss it and see how to move forward with an audit. That wasn't done. So then now here we are. You said you've got information back from the attorney, which you were supposed to share as soon as you got that to all the board members so that we could come tonight and be able to tell the members of the public community what the resolution would be. But you've decided to go into an executive session which so that the members and community will not have access to the attorney's opinion, which is not what we agreed on. The whole community needs to have access to what the attorney says and what we've given a demand letter to the whole community. And so the community can see what the state law states and what we're looking to audit. And so the opinion back from the club's attorney needs to be made public to the community so they can see that, one, that we should have access to that documents. That question has never been answered by the HOA attorney. And I think at this point we should fire the HOA attorney because they did not come back and address the primary question of authorizing, based on state law, access to documents for the community.
Well, you don't know, John, you don't know that they haven't answered that question just because I haven't shared it yet with everybody. We are advised by our attorney to go into an executive session. I'm not a legal scholar and there's nobody in this room that is, so I'm going to abide by the attorney's recommendation to go into an executive session. And when we come out of executive session, we will make a statement. As far as what was released by trustees to the membership, a demand letter, and company court action, that was written to me and no one was authorized to release that. I'm kind of ticked off about it, just to let you know.
And also, John, you got our correspondence incorrect.
Yeah. We did.
My email response to you was that she agreed to respond by the 6th, and that I hope that she would respond by Friday the 3rd, so that we could get together on Monday and discuss how to move forward. And she did respond by the 6th.
After business hours.
No,
It was almost 7 p.m.
that's maybe when I sent out with the, that I had received information. But I received it from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was at an appointment and couldn't send it out right away.
I think a lot of this argument right here would have really helped if you had said, because this is the first I've heard, if you had said, we received the response, the recommendation is that we discuss it in an executive session. Can we do that? Can we do what the recommendation is? And so that, because there's all this cloak and dagger feel, because I didn't know that what you guys had come to that. I didn't know it was in there. So I wish you had been a little bit more clear.
Okay, well, lesson learned. This is new territory for me, and I think for all of us. I'm not used to being, having to deal with a potential lawsuit. So I am trying to follow attorney's advice.
Right. It just goes back to that full disclosure to create this kind of.
And that was the intention, but not jumping the gun. There's just too many rumors going on out there, and there's too much information being released by some of the trustees into the membership, which
So
should
that's deflecting a little bit. If you had said the recommendation is for executive session, that's the intention, that would have given us an opportunity to process that,
Mhm.
to respond to that, right? And so that's probably where my.
Okay, thank you. Yes,